Hello students. So in the last class we had a discussion on bonding in coordination compound. That is first theory is completed, Werner's theory of coordination compounds, correct? Next in this class we are going to discuss valence bond theory. Which theory? Valence bond theory of coordination compounds. Right. Valence bond theory, VBT theory, valence bond theory. Okay. So before going to discuss the examples of valence bond theory of coordination compounds, let us see some silent features of VBT theory. So these are the first one is silent features. Silent features of VBT theory. First one is first silent feature is our first postulate is a required number of vacant orbitals must be present on central metal atom or ion. So what is the first postulate or first silent features? A required number of vacant orbitals must be present on a central metal atom or ion. In a coordination compound, the central metal atom or ion should have required number of vacant orbitals. Clear? Next second postulate is atomic orbitals of central metal atom or ion hybridize to form hybrid orbitals. Atomic orbitals of central metal atom or ion hybridized to form what? Hybrid orbitals. Pure atomic orbitals hybridize, mix with each other and form what? Hybrid orbitals. So this is the second point. Okay. Next, third point is third silent feature is hybrid orbitals of a central metal atom. Hybrid orbitals of central metal atom or ion overlap with the ligands. What is the third point? Atomic orbitals, hybrid orbitals of central metal atom or ion overlap with the ligands and to form a bond between ligand and central metal atom. So on the basis of hybridization, we are going to define structures for the coordination compound. Now first one is if sp hybridization is present. At that time, hybridization, if it is sp hybridization, at that time the structure or geometry will be what? Linear. If sp2 hybridization present means structure is trigonal planar, correct? Trigonal planar. If sp3 hybridization is forming a coordination compound means structure or geometry will be what? Tetrahedral. What is the geometry? Tetrahedral. Now, next, if dsp2 hybridization is there means at that time it will have square planar. What is the geometry? Square planar. Clear? Square planar. Next, if D2sp3 or sp3d2 hybridization is there means these will form what? Octahedral geometry. What will be the geometry? Octahedral geometry. due to sp3 hybridization, and sp3 due to hybridization will give octahedral geometry. Octahedral geometry. So this is the third point. Next, fourth point. Fourth silent feature is if n minus 1 d orbitals are involved in hybridization, means that is if d2 sp3 hybridization is present, if d2 sp3 hybridization present, or if n minus 1 d orbitals are involved in hybridization, means those are said to be inner orbital complexes. Which complexes? Inner orbital complexes, or these are also said to be what? Low spin complexes. Low spin complexes. Okay. Now, if outer orbitals are involved, or if nd orbitals are involved in hybridization, means those are said to be what? Outer orbital complexes. Which complexes? Outer orbital complexes. Or this can also be called as high spin complexes. High spin complexes. If sp3 d2 is hybridization present, means nd. If d2 sp3 hybridization means n minus 1 d orbitals are involved in a hybridization, means at that time complexes are said to be what? Inner orbital complexes or low spin complexes. Okay. Next, fifth point is if unpaired electrons are present, means in a coordination compound. In a coordination compound, or if coordination compound contains one or more unpaired electrons, means those are said to be what? Paramagnetic. Those are said to be what? Paramagnetic. If all the electrons are paired in a coordination compound, means those are said to be diamagnetic. Unpaired electrons, or absence of unpaired electrons. Absence of unpaired electrons in a coordination compound. Absence of unpaired electron in a coordination compound results in diamagnetic property. Results in diamagnetic property. Clear? So these are the 5 silent features of BBT theory. Look at once. A required number of vacant orbitals must be present on a central metal atom or ion. The central metal atom which is combining with the ligand, means the central atom must have a required number of vacant orbitals. Empty orbitals must be there. Next, second point, atomic orbitals of central metal atom. Atomic orbitals of central metal atom, or pure atomic orbital combines with each other and forms a hybridized to form a hybrid orbital. Hybrid orbital. Next, third point, hybrid orbitals of central metal atom. Hybrid orbitals of central metal atom now overlaps with the what? Ligand. Now overlaps with the what? Ligand. Central metal atom hybrid orbitals overlaps with the ligand. So this is third silent features. Fourth one is on the basis of third continuation is that if hybridization, on the basis of hybridization, we are going to define a geometry for the coordination compound. sp hybridization involved in a coordination compound means it is linear. sp2 hybridization trigonal planar. sp3 hybridization means tetrahedral. dsp2 hybridization is square planar. d2 sp3 or sp3 d2 hybridization involved in a compound means at that time the structure will be what? Octahedral. Next, fourth one is if n minus 1 d orbitals are used in a hybridization, that is if d2 sp3 hybridization is present, means at that time the complexes are said to be what? Inner, or these are also called as what? Low spin complexes. Okay. Next, if nd orbitals are involved, means those are said to be outer orbital or high spin complexes. Next, fifth one is in a coordination compound, if we are observing any one or more pair of electrons, any one or more unpaired electron, means that property is said to be paramagnetic. If there is no unpaired electron, means, or if all the electrons are paired in a coordination compound, means that property is said to be what? Diamagnetic. So these are the silent features of BBT theory. Silent features of BBT theory. Next, we will discuss the examples or applications of BBT. Applications of BBT theory. First example. example. Hexamine cobalt third ion. Hexamine cobalt third ion. Okay, so this is the given complex coordination compound. What is the IUPAC name for it? Hexamine cobalt third ion. Hexamine cobalt third ion. Correct. Now, on the basis of or by using the VBD theory, we are going to discuss the what bonding, magnetic property, hybridization for this given compound. Okay, first look at here. So given compound is it. What is the oxidation state of cobalt here? Oxidation state of cobalt in this complex is cobalt is, take it as X plus 6 ammonia are there. Its charge is 0, which is equal to plus 3. So what is the cobalt oxidation state is here? Cobalt oxidation state is 3. Correct? Cobalt oxidation state is 3. We know the cobalt configuration. What is the configuration of cobalt? Electronic configuration of cobalt. We can write argon 3d7 4s2. Correct? Cobalt configuration is argon 3d7 4s2. Atomic number is 27. Correct? Now, what is the oxidation state of cobalt in this complex? Cobalt is present in plus 3 oxidation state. Correct? Cobalt is present in which oxidation state? Plus 3 oxidation state. Plus 3 means we have to remove 2 electrons from S and 1 electron from 3d. So what will be the resultant configuration? Resultant configuration will be argon 3d6 4s0. Argon 3d6 4s0. Correct? Now, draw the orbital diagram for this cobalt plus 3n. Draw the orbital diagram. Orbital diagram will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 orbitals in a d shell and 1 orbital in F. So it is 3d. This one is 4s. 3d orbitals and 4s orbital. Now how many electrons are there in the cobalt plus 3n? 6 electrons. Correct? 6 electrons. Correct? So how we are placing the electron according to what Moore's rule. So place the electrons in each orbital 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? And 6 electron here. 6 electron. Okay. There is no electron in the 4s orbital. So this is the orbital diagram for cobalt plus 3 ion. Orbital diagram for cobalt plus 3 ion. Okay. Now, how many vacant orbitals we have? Only 1 vacant orbital. Correct? And 4 half-filled orbitals are there. Okay. Now, this cobalt plus 3 ion is making a bond with which ligand? NH3 ligand. Now, NH3 ligand is a strong ligand. NH3 is which type of ligand? It is a strong ligand. Strong field ligand. So when NH3 is acting as a strong field ligand, in presence of strong field ligand, metal undergoes pairing up of electron. Metal undergoes what? Pairing up of electron, or metal atom or metal ion undergoes what? Pairing of electron. Against to Moore's rule. Now NH3 is strong field ligand, so electron pairing takes place. Correct? Now we can write cobalt NH3 6 plus 3. Orbital diagram can be 3d. This one is what? 4s. After 4s, next orbitals will be from what? 4p shell. Correct? 4s, 4p. Right here 4p. Now this is 3d, 4s, 4p. Correct? In presence of strong field ligand, electron pairing will take place. What it means? This electron will shift to here and this electron shifts to here. Okay. So electrons will get paired. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now NH3 is which type of ligand? NH3 is what? Monodentate ligand. Which ligand it is? Monodentate ligand. What is monodentate ligand? If providing one electron pair means that that one is called as a monodentate ligand. NH3 is a monodentate ligand. It means it donates how many electron pair? One electron pair. Now in a coordination compound, how many ligands are there? 6 ligands are there. How many ligands are there? 6 ligands. So one NH3 is donating 2 electrons, correct? One pair means 2 electrons. One NH3 is donating 2 electrons means so 6 NH3 molecules. 6 NH3 molecules can donate 12 electrons. Is it or not? One NH3. First of all, NH3 is a strong field ligand. So because of strong field ligand, so electron pairing is taking place. So these 6 electrons will get paired up. Okay. Now again NH3 is which type of ligand? Monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand means what? 2 electron donor or 1 electron pair donor. So 1 NH3 can donate 2 electron means 6 NH3 can donate 12 electrons. It means to occupy the 12 electrons or to place the 12 electrons, we should have how many orbitals? 6 vacant orbitals. 6 vacant orbitals must be there. So now count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 vacant orbitals are available for the what? Ammonia ligands to occupy. Okay. Now these orbitals involved in a hybridization. Write it as so how many electrons you have to fill? 12 electrons. So just to differentiate the coordinate bond electrons with the central metal atom, I will take these electrons as a pentamer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct? So what is the hybridization for this one? 2 d orbitals, 1 s orbital and 3 p orbital. So what is the hybridization? D2sp3. D2sp3 for this coordination compound. Now hybridization is D2sp3. When hybridization is D2sp3 means what will be the geometry? Geometry will be octahedral, correct? Geometry is octahedral. Okay. Now, which type of complex it is? Inner orbital complex. Which type of complex it is? Inner orbital complex. Inner orbital means what? N minus 1d orbitals are inner. Look at the. Okay. So these are the what? 4 and 4. S orbitals and p orbitals having a what? Principal quantum number as 4. Now D what is the coefficient here? Principal quantum number is 3. It means n minus 1d orbitals. Okay. So at that time we can call it as a inner orbital complex. Which complex it is? Inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. Okay. And this complex is also called as a low spin complex. What is low spin complex? So every electron is having spin, correct? If I take upward electron spin as plus half means downward electron spin will be equal to what? Minus half. So every time plus half minus half cancel, plus half minus half cancel and plus half minus half cancels. It means what is the spin here? Spin is 0. When spin is 0, we can call it as a low spin complex. Which complex? Low spin complex. Low spin complex are inner orbital complex. Next, what will be the magnetic property? Magnetic property. If we have any unpaired electron in a coordination compound, listen. We are observing unpaired electron in coordination compound, not in a what? Metal atom, correct? So, is there any unpaired electron can you observe? No. Paired electron, and all are not paired electrons. So, when there is no unpaired electron means at that time what will be the magnetic property? It is diamagnetic. Because all electrons are paired ones. Clear? So, this is the bonding, hybridization, geometry, magnetic property for the what? Examined cobalt plus iron. Examined cobalt plus iron. Okay? Look at here. Cobalt oxidation state is +3. Cobalt take it as X. 6 ligands are there and its charge is 0, which is equal to +3. So X will be equal to what? +3. Cobalt electronic configuration, you know that argon 3d7 4s2. But in this coordination compound, what is the oxidation state of cobalt? It is 3d6 4s0. So 3d6 4s0 means, so write the orbital diagram. Here, this is the way to fill the what electron accordance with what Coulomb's rule. But cobalt is linking with which ligand here? NH3 ligand. NH3 is a what strong field ligand. NH3 is a what strong field ligand. So what is strong field ligand? Later I will tell you. Okay. So NH3 is a strong field ligand. NH3 strong field ligand means electron will be paired. Electron will get paired. Okay. So after pairing up of the electron, now ammonia is a or amine is a monodentate ligand. Monodentate means what? One electron pair donor or two electron donors. So one ammonia can donate 2 electron means 6 ammonia can donate 12 electron. So to occupy 12 electrons or to make a bond with central atom, to make a bond with central metal atom, the central metal atom must have about 6 vacant orbitals. Now you can observe. So when electron moves to the its other orbital, we will be having what 2 d orbitals and 1 s orbital. After s orbital, which orbitals will come? That is 4 p orbitals. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 orbitals are there now. Now with these 6 orbitals, with these hybridized 6 orbitals, ligands will overlap and form a what? Bonding. Now what is the hybridization? D2sp3. D2sp3. When hybridization is D2sp3 means geometry will be what? Octahedral and magnetic property is diamagnetic. Why diamagnetic? Because all electrons are paired up, so it is diamagnetic. Now inner orbitals are involved in a what? Bonding. Inner d orbitals are involved in a bonding, so it is a inner orbital complex. Why it is a low spin complex? Why it is low spin complex? Because every electron is having a what? Spin. So if you take upward electron spin is plus of, downward electron will have a what? Minus of. So every time it is cancelling and it will have a what? Low spin. So all spin is equal to what? 0. So that's why it is a what? Low spin complex. Example 2, CO F6 minus 3. CO F6 minus 3. Okay. Now first calculate the oxidation state of cobalt here. So cobalt, take it as X plus 6 ligands are there and it is a anionic ligand, so its charge is minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Charge on the complex is minus 3. Now X minus 6 equal to minus 3. X is equals to what? Plus 3. X equal to plus 3. Now what is the oxidation state of cobalt? Again it is a what? Plus 3. Cobalt oxidation state is here plus 3. We know the cobalt oxidation state is what? Plus 3. So what is the electronic configuration of cobalt plus 3? Cobalt plus 3 oxidation state will be argon 3d6 4s0. Argon 3d6 4s0. Okay. Now draw the orbital diagram for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is 4s. 3d 4s. Now place the 6 electrons in 3 division. 1 first, second, third electron, fourth electron, fifth electron and sixth electron, and there is no electron in the what? 4s shell. Clear? Now, no. So this is the orbital diagram of the what? Cobalt. Now F minus is that is fluoride ion or fluoride ligand. Here is acting as a what? Weak field ligand. It is acting as a what? Weak field ligand. Are you getting? F minus is here weak field ligand. When we have a weak field ligand in the coordination compound, at that time pairing will not take place. It means electrons are not moving from one orbital to another orbital, correct? So in presence of weak field ligand, pairing will not take place. Pairing not takes place. Pairing does not take place. It must be 4D. 3D, 4S, 4P and 4D. Clear? Now F minus is a weak field ligand, pairing not takes place. F minus is a monodentate ligand, so it can donate 2 electrons. 6 fluoride donates about 12 electrons. Clear? So now the 12 electrons are making a bond with what? Cobalt. It means that cobalt should have how many vacant orbitals? 6 vacant orbitals or 6 hybrid orbitals, correct? But if you take only 4s, 4p, there are only 4 orbitals. So we will go to what? It's another orbital, that is pi d shell. We will go to what? 4d shell, 4d shells. Okay? Now, coordination compound, right here. Coordination compound is COF6 minus 3. Okay? Now, draw the diagram. I will write 4s, 4p and 4d. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now, how many electrons we have to fill here? 12 electrons, correct? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, correct? So leave this one 3D because electron pairing is not taking place, correct? Now consider 4s, 4p and 4d. Right here 4s, 4p and 4d electron, 4d subshell, 4d shell. Okay. So what will be the hybridization now? The hybridization will be S1, P3, D2. sp3 D2 hybridization we are observing. So when hybridization is sp3, when hybridization is sp3 D2, what will be the geometry? Geometry will be equal to, geometry will be what? Octahedral. Geometry is what? Octahedral. Correct? No. Better write that one also. Write this one also. Okay. Now, so geometry is what? Octahedral geometry. Now magnetic property. Now in this coordination compound, we are observing what? Unpaired electron. So what are the unpaired electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4 unpaired electrons are there. When we are observing unpaired electron means what will be the magnetic property? Paramagnetic. Magnetic property is what? Paramagnetic. Observe here. We are observing what? Unpaired electrons. So presence of unpaired electron results in a which character? Paramagnetic character. Now, whether it is inner orbital or outer orbital? No. In the previous example, we observed what? Inner orbital is involved, correct? Now here outer orbital is involved. This is 3D, 4s, 4p and 4d. Which orbitals are involved in the hybridization? Outer orbital. So it is a what? Outer orbital complex. Which complex it is? Outer orbital complex. And it is a what? High spin complex. High spin complex means, look at here. 2 electrons are paired. One will be plus half and other will be what? Minus half. If we are taking for the upward electron as plus half means plus half, plus half, plus half, plus half. If we add those spins, we will get a what? Some spin, correct? It means it is a what? High spin complex. It is a what? High spin complex. Every electron is having some spin, correct? Every electron is having plus half, plus half, plus half spin. So at that time it will be equal to what? 4 into 1 by 2. Clear? So the spin is present. So it is a what? High spin complex. Which complex it is? High spin complex. Clear? So this is about the second example. Okay? Cobalt is present in +3 oxidation state. Electrons are written like this. Not 4s, 4p and 4d. Why I am taking 4d orbitals means F minus is a weak field ligand, so pairing up will not take place. Correct? When pairing up is not taking place means we are taking which orbitals? It's 4d subshell. 4d subshells are we are taking 4d subshell. Okay. F minus is monodentate ligand, so it is giving 2 electrons. 6 fluoride ions will give what? 12 electrons. Correct. Now fill the 12 electrons in s, p and d orbitals. We will be having a sp3 D2 hybridization. When hybridization is sp3 D2 octahedral, we are observing a unpaired electron, so it is a paramagnetic and it is a outer orbital complex because d electrons, outer d orbitals are involved. Correct. So outer orbital complex, and we are also observing a spin from the electron. So it is finally high spin complex. Clear? Next, third example. Nickel Cl4 minus 2. Okay. Tetrachlorido nickelate 2 ion. Tetrachlorido nickelate 2 ion. IUPAC for this given coordination compound. So calculate the oxidation state of nickel. Take nickel as X plus 4 into chloride charge is minus 1. Charge minus 1 equal to what? Minus 2. X minus 4 is equals to minus 2. X is equals to what? 2. What is the oxidation state of nickel here? Oxidation state of nickel is plus 2. Clear? Oxidation state of nickel is plus 2. So nickel is present in which oxidation state? Plus 2. What is the configuration of nickel plus 2? For nickel we write 3D8 4s2, correct? For nickel we write 3D8 4s2. Nickel plus 2 means we should remove the 2 electrons. So removal of 2 electrons results in 3D8 4s0. 3D8 4s0 is the configuration of nickel plus 2 ion. Okay. Now write the orbital diagram for it. This is 3D 4s, correct? In a 3D, how many electrons are there? 8 electrons are there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? So 3 paired electrons, 3 set of paired electrons and 2 set of unpaired electrons. And 4s, there is no electron in the 4s. Clear? Now again, Cl minus, which type of ligand it is? Again, Cl minus is your weak field ligand. Which ligand? Weak field ligand. When Cl minus is weak field ligand means pairing will not take place. Pairing does not takes place. Pairing not takes place. Pairing not takes place. Correct? So pairing not takes place means we should go for the order. It's another orbitals, that is after 4s, which orbitals will come now? 4p orbitals, correct? Why? Because Cl minus again it is a 2 electron donor ligand. In a coordination compound we have how many chloride ligands? 4 are there. So 4 Cl minus can donate what? 8 electrons. To occupy 8 electrons in the vacant orbitals, we should have a minimum how many vacant orbitals? 4. Is it or not? So pairing is not takes place. Only s orbital is remained. Clear? So we will go to what? 4p orbitals. Next, which is the compound? Nickel NiCl4 minus 2. Now write the orbital diagram. 3D. This one is 4s and next one is what? 4p. Correct? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Next. So chloride is donating how many electrons? 8 electrons. So these 8 electrons occupy the what? 4s and 4p orbitals. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now which orbitals are involved in hybridization now? sp3. S and p orbitals. So 1s orbital and 3p orbitals are involved in the hybridization. Now write the properties points. Hybridization is sp3. When hybridization is sp3, geometry will be what? Tetrahedral. Tetrahedral, correct? Geometry is tetrahedral. Magnetic property will be what? Now again we are observing what? 2 unpaired electrons, correct? 1 unpaired electron and second unpaired electron. When we are observing unpaired electron means the character will be what? Paramagnetic. Okay. So these are the points from the given coordination compound. Hybridization is sp3, geometry is tetrahedral, paramagnetic properties what? Magnetic properties paramagnetic. Here we are not defining inner and outer orbital because d orbitals are not involved in a hybridization. Okay. So this is the third example. Next, fourth example. Cl4 times charge is minus 2. Nickel Cl4 minus 2. Okay. Now again calculate the oxidation state of nickel. Nickel take it as X plus 4 cyanide ions are there. Its charge is minus 1 equal to minus 2. So X will be equal to what? Plus 2. What is the charge of nickel here? Again it is plus 2. Nickel plus 2 means what will be the configuration? Argon 3D8 4s0. Argon 3D8 4s0. Okay. Now for nickel plus 2 write the orbital diagram. For nickel plus 2 the orbital diagram will be what? Like this. 3D shell. This one is what? 4s shell. Okay. Next 3D means 8 electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Now with nickel plus 2 ion, 4 cyanide ligands are combining, 4 cyanide ligands are coordinating. Correct? Now Cn minus here, Cn minus is strong field ligand. Which type of ligand it is? Strong field ligand. In presence of strong field ligand, pairing will takes place. Pairing takes place. Correct? Now pairing takes place means this electron shifts here. Correct? This electron shifts here. So what will be the resultant orbital diagram? Nickel Cl4 minus 2 will be 3D. Now one electron is shifting from here to there. Okay. Now 4 electron pairs will be there. Correct? And 4s orbital, 1 4s orbital. Now Cn minus again it is a monodentate ligand. Which type of ligand it is? Cn minus is a monodentate ligand. Cn minus is a monodentate ligand. It means 2 electron donor ligand. So how many cyanide ligands are there? 4 cyanide ligands are there. When there are 4 cyanide ligands means it will donate about 8 electrons. So to make a bond with central metal atom, to make a 8 electrons bond with central metal atom, we require how many vacant orbitals? 4 vacant orbitals, but we have only 2 orbitals. Okay. So again we will go for the next orbitals, that is 3D, 4s and 4p orbitals. Correct? Now we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 orbitals. Okay. Minimum 4 are required now. These 8 electrons will occupy the 1 3D shell, 1 4s shell and 2 p shells. What will be the hybridization of D, 1D, 1s and 2p. DsP2 is the hybridization. What is the hybridization of? Hybridization is DsP2. DsP2 is the hybridization. When hybridization is DsP2, geometry will be what? Geometry will be equal to what? Square planar. Geometry will be square planar. Now magnetic property. Okay. Inner coordination compounds. Observe whether we are finding unpaired electrons or not. All electrons are paired. Correct? So no unpaired electron means the property will be what? Diamagnetic. Clear? So this is the coordination compound. Now nickel is present in plus 2 oxidation state. So nickel plus 2 electronic configuration will be 3D8 4s0. Now Cn minus is a strong field ligand. So nickel plus 2 orbital diagram will be like this. Cn minus is a strong field ligand. So in presence of strong field ligand, pairing takes place. So one electron shifts from here to what? Here. Next, all electrons are paired. To make a bond with the central metal ion, we should require 4 vacant orbitals. So we use the word 4p orbitals, like 1d, 1s and 2p orbitals are involved in the hybridization. So hybridization is DsP2. Geometry will be square planar. No unpaired electrons are present in a coordination compound. So that's why the magnetic property is diamagnetic. So these are the examples based on VBT theory. Okay, in exam one question will be from this among these four coordination compounds. One question will be asked for the examination. Out of four examples, one question will be asked for the examination. Write its geometry, write magnetic property, and write the hybridization for 3 marks. Okay. With this, I conclude this class.